Okay, welcome back, everybody. This time we're finishing it, I swear. This takes another hour, I'm gonna lose it. Oh no, there's the boss room. Okay, good.
The deepest part of the temple lies just ahead. It is the altar of the 12, where the dragon god Et slumbers.
What is this really sinister voice? There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
This Magla, it feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Well, that's why we're here. Let's go.
I don't like this. Ready?
Time to go!
Ooh, oh. Spooky room, and then you just see that up there.
He's having a time. It's the Bone Dragon.
I've played Crystal Tower once or twice.
Hopefully people remember the mechanics for Bone Dragon, or you die because of the fucking skeletons.
What mechanics? What are you talking about?
Just DPS the fucking skeletons, guys.
Hell. There was a dragon after all.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to
But
summon it.
what's riding it?
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Die and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse. Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen.
Look at its eyes, its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
Yufa, get back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
You would fight our god!
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
I'm...
Look out!
Damn. Hello. Textures.
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I?
Story dictates you're coming with us now.
Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rights are not acts of barbarism.
Thanks for the dragon not attacking us.
Yeah, right. Oh, they're having a moment. Hold on.
Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Or just punch a hole in your chest.
Yeah.
What?
Parting.
Rip your heart out, child.
Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
This would have been better if we hadn't seen her face prior to it.
Yeah.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life.
Neat.
All of you, let me fight by your side.
You have no choice. She's in this party.
Okay. A rabbit.
Yeah.
Yuba? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team.
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
Oh, she's a summoner. Neat.
Come forth now.
Yeah! Yuba hit their
Be
weakness!
neither timid nor arrogant. Now accept
What
your
happens
fate.
if you... Yeah.
Nothing personal. You're going to your neck, eh?
I'll show
I
you the
know rare items.
scour!
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain! Come on, help me out!
Maybe something else.
Cleric! Frost!
Everyone is counting on me. Here I go. Heed me.
Let us clean up this mess. Magla, gather. Apologies. Would you finish
Show
it?
you Vitus power! Wind! Let's push through!
We did it! Now we just need to take down the body. Don't underestimate. Cleric! Purify! Away!
This is way more doable than I thought.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
Take my fullest
Come
power.
on, team, we fight together.
Face me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the dragon weak to... Nope, okay.
You hit their weakness. That's your happening, Captain.
Alright, what have I tried on
Looks like
you?
we can't brute force through this one.
Fire, electric, and just regular attacks.
I'll show you.
Well, let's try fire. I would imagine it'd be resistant to fire. Nope, it's regular damage.
Is the summoner.
Heed me. Yeah. Yufa hit their weakness.
Let us clean up. Ha! Die!
Let's stay calm. Let's go. Scour. All right. How's that?
So you haven't tried electric yet.
I'll get this is just what I
It
need.
might not have electric equipped.
Or it might not be weak against it at all.
Behold this power. A bit much, actually.
Poison!
This is poison.
Oh, that's why she has that.
Pray
I
already.
need to cure him before the pain gets worse.
It is your turn.
Huh? Face me! Slash! Commendable bearing.
I will fight wizard. The magic speed. A tough one.
Let me. I call upon a royal soul.
Oh, it wasn't clean.
Applause, please.
Excellent! I've grown more powerful.
The dragon.
Reassemble.
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracadios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
And maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
Well,
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty?
or the original priestess.
Offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No.
That's fucked up, man.
On the
Yeah.
contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you.
I like how Hazme is usually pretty
What's the
flat with
turn
what
to
he
the
said.
village?
Like, damn, that would have
You said
sucked.
you
You
had
died
visited
not knowing
once
that.
when
Fuck.
things settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
God, we can't just fucking do anything in here, can
Why
we?
not? The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
Jump.
Someone, please!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
Here he
You lot came
comes.
back. We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly?
On
I'd
his
not
bum
have
foot.
expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphausia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Here on we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Are you ready to go die so that we can be safe?
Please
Yeah.
save us. What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess? What happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
It's all a sham.
Perform the rite. Oh, this is a disaster. How could we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
She's pretty strong, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is she?
She's actually pretty good.
We end
He'd
this
probably be like, "Oh, sick! Can I see?"
Someone's been eating good.
We can do this!
Same team.
It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy.
Do you have anything?
Sorry.
Margot's golden arrow.
Okay.
Vitus power.
Looks like we can't.
Yeah,
find
you're a
more
different
today.
enemy technically.
Scour.
Let me hold this power. Burn!
I shall do my best.
Oh,
Combine our powers.
Okay.
Now isn't the time.
hang on.
Wasn't expecting it to be fire.
I thought we
I'll
already
use what I
finished
must.
this
I'll be taking
guy.
that.
Stubborn one.
Let's go.
Hello.
Wind.
This'll be over soon. This might be a good
I shall
strategy.
if we all work together.
Let my power support you.
It is your turn.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. Oh, it changes its weaknesses.
Okay. So now it's probably weak to fire.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Assassin! Some dark. What is this?
Nullified?
Let's
Oh,
take
that's
over.
not good.
Come forth, Royal Soul. Scour. Nothing.
Physical.
Let your anxieties win now.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm so anxious.
He's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him. Heisme's poisoned. I thought we already finished
Assassin.
this guy. Guess he's a
Nothing.
snuff.
I'll be taking that.
Why,
I'll be
hello.
taking that.
Forth, Royal Soul. Wind.
Well, you're still weak to it, or you're still affected by it.
No need to rush. Behold this power.
Oh, we saw the Dragon God. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Eva, take my
You can do
first
more
power.
damage by having multiple attacks.
Sorry, everyone.
Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
That's it.
Attack was
Nothing.
nullified.
Okay.
Heisme's
I will
anxiety
fight
is
with
mounting.
pride.
If he gets hit,
Go for fire.
Burn.
This is
Okay.
for the future of the Mastari. Fall.
Nice.
I've done it.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Tremble before me.
Yes, I've become stronger.
You'd think she would have more magic, wouldn't you? She's only got 28 in magic.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
Cut its head off. That way we know it's dead.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa. That power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
That and the murals.
You mean to
Yo,
say
there's a lot of
sacrifice
shit in
was
there.
never the
You need to go.
intent of
We
the
need to go
ritual?
and research our
Priestess
history.
offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She
Stop
takes up
listening to
arms
the
and
old
faces
heads.
the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple. What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support them. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
But destroying the crystals also helps.
Yeah.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
Come on, man. Let's just join them. Shit.
Can't we just be friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll save. Hell yeah, I'll save. God damn.
Would you like a save slot in this trying times?
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot
right.
let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Fair enough. You can have it.
Say what?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
We could kill Luis with this thing.
There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
Impossible. I've been training Will my whole life.
Which raises the question, if the king knew he wasn't aiming to kill, would it have activated?
Probably not.
Because, like, you make a good point. Hulkenberg and him have been training.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way she would have been able to do anything if like, you just regularly swing and it stops you.
Yeah.
That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
That you know of.
This
One's
is our
probably
chance.
hiding in the shadows.
We can do what Grius couldn't. And this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside.
What? You want to murder someone with it? I guess I'm in.
Literally rolls up, hey guys, could I join your party? And you're like, yeah, but we gotta go kill this guy you gotta go kill someone. I mean, I did say I'd join.
Yeah. This game, when it comes to the party members, just feels too easy. Like, she should be more against, like, using the sacred relic to go and commit a fucking murder.
Well, I mean, she's gonna be using the sacred relic to be killing people.
Well, eventually, like, the bad guys, the humans and shit, but a potential king?
Yeah, but you know, I mean, if my new best friend Bat Guy is like mad at this guy, there must be a reason.
Yeah.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain, any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Nobody could feel the magic within it.
But are we even capable of making such a replica?
Yes, but at the same time, it's a legend. He doesn't know if that actually is true. That's why he sent us to get it.
Hmm.
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
Should we tell her the story while the twins are on board?
They're not on board.
I know His Highness can guide us to
We
the
haven't
bright
left yet.
future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
Oh, so now we're gonna wait for a few days as he makes the lance.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we get to do all the side shit we picked up.
Hey.
Yeah, we got the rocks for the old lady. I'm gonna pick up a quest for Yufa. So Yufa and Juna's bonds are locked behind their quests.
Okay.
So we've got to go and do those quests before we can start hanging out with them.
Okay.
And because they're locked, Will can't access their jobs. Basically, he can't learn their jobs.
So that's basically priority 1 then.
Oh wait, we gotta read the book with Yufa.
Right.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
The final one.
It's a story about a utopia.
A utopia?
You got your shoes and socks off, but you're still wearing your gloves.
Yep.
And no conflict exists.
He's got the dogs
Much
out.
like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be alright if I read some?
Yeah, it's a rite of passage here.
Yeah, let's read it together.
Remarkable.
I can't let you hold the book and read it yourself. I have to show it to you.
Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Neat.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Brother, I'm leaving.
Fuck.
What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand mother and father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
Good thing I just had this in my pocket.
Yeah.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it
this village.
Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
We never checked with that bet.
No. I'm pretty sure it's over. You had to check on the day, I think.
I think so. After defeating the human and saving Yufa alongside Verga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince one step at a time.
Well then.
That was unnecessary.
Not finished yet?
Here's the polar stones.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mission accomplished.
Sweet.
All three of the stones safely back in my grasp. Words cannot express my gratitude, my boy, but hopefully this reward can. From me, my son, and my wife, we all want you to have this. Wait, I thought the whole reason you had us gather these is because you couldn't tell your family you dropped them. At first I intended to hide my mistakes, but after I sent you off, I gave it some more thought. The stones are guiding tools for us fisher folk, that we might find the right path. Could I really pass on my grandchild under such deception? Oh, they were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. When I told them about you, they were all moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger. It isn't much. We'll be supporting your bid for that throne of yours. Alright, let's get her quest opened up. Tides will change. We'll arrive in Altaberry all the same, so there's something I'd like to ask of you. I'm not accustomed to life outside the island yet, so to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of me. So I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Just a bit would suffice.
Sure.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you very much. Let's talk as we take a stroll on the beach. I talked to Yuf about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, Sunlumio Street. Sunlumio.
Wow.
Nothing like Etria.
Nothing like Etria. Incredible.
Oh, hers is actually voiced.
Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnever, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. You won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
We'll face danger here.
Well, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
No problem. We're headed there anyway. Probably.
Hasn't that island been
Where
abandoned for
she just
quite some
floats
time?
out of the bag. What's going on?
Magla isn't too strong.
I was napping.
But you'd better be prepared for the worst. Okay?
What's all this talk about fighting another goddamn human?
I mean, you don't fight them.
Fancy a bit of info?
Steven.
Want in on this?
The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subject with defeating the monster within. It's said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it's truly a monster. Rumor has it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it when it hits you with the barrage of wind magic. Apparently it's weak to fire. Best use your advantages to end things quickly. There's also a bird-like monster called a Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attack gets. If I were you, I'd attack from a distance and avoid using wind magic since it won't be effective. Better make sure we're ready for it. Think a visit to Academia is in order. Alright. So, I am going to gear up some stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Whee!